I have this prepared piece today, and I'm getting ready to apply some black acrylic paint, and you can watch if you like. Okay, let's see, maybe this will even stand up on here. Maybe it won't. Okay, I'll stand here. Let's see how that goes. That goes good. Okay, let me sit down because my back hurts too much to stand any longer. And first I grab a couple of pieces of tissue. And once again, I don't bother to put any plastic gloves on. Shake up my acrylic paint. You can use any kind of acrylic paint you want. I like this because, for one thing, it doesn't cost very much. Okay, and we just randomly squirt some on there. Now I have this little foam brush that's been soaking in water for a while because I forgot to take it out, but also it's nice and flexible. Okay, I'll just go ahead and spread this over every part of my project that is metal tape on poster board, embellished with any number of different engraved things. I've done all my engraving by hand. I've also embedded some metal washers in the tape because this is a small piece, so the extra weight won't be a problem. And you can probably hear that when I go over the etched parts. It actually has quite a bit of texture to it, sort of like running with corduroy pants on. It makes a scrunch scrunch kind of noise. I'm trying to cover every bit of this, and I'll show you in a second if you can't see it from where I'm doing it. Okay, now some of it's already been beading up. That happens every time, but let's take a good look at the piece before I wipe it down. Okay, it's not perfectly covered, but it's completely covered. Now I have a tissue in each hand so I can hold it steady while I wipe it. And you can wipe it hard or you can wipe it gently. You can blot, whichever way you feel like doing. I'm doing some blotting here because it actually leaves more of the paint on than wiping. And I like it better with a little bit more paint. You might like it shinier. If you like it shinier when you're making your project, wipe it as much as you like. Wipe it hard, wipe it gently. You can actually let it dry and do it again, you know, if you're not really happy with how it looks when it's dried. Like, okay, right now I'm thinking maybe I want a little bit more paint on here. So I'm just going to put a little dash of it on. And I'm going to wipe that just with the cloth, just with the rag, tissue, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you have works. You can use a sponge, you can use a piece of cloth, old t-shirt. There's no rules here. It's up to you what you want to use. And since this is mine, it's up to me. Okay, so now I'll put the tissues aside on my newspaper because I'd hate to get any on my lovely table. And this is what it looks like now. And, of course, I like to finish up with rubbing alcohol, okay? Rubbing alcohol just splattering from what's in my hand. Oh, that was a big splatter. I'm going to remove a little bit of that. Okay. But it leaves an appearance of being weathered with raindrops or whatever. And I really like it. So, when it dries, it will be fantastic. And let's throw away these tissues. And I'll show you how it looks now. Okay. This will sit here and dry for a couple of hours. Then I will take it and it will come over here where I have cut it to fit this spot on the end of my cupboard. As you can see, I actually did some hammered silver spray paint on the ends of the wood because I wanted to see how that would look. It's not very well lit, but we'll get back to this later. Thanks for watching.